Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube and the world, so welcome back to another Kyle Minger Show video. And so guys, I'm feeling super excited because today I've been hearing all day from my work that the new episode of Boba Fett, episode 6, is just not just about Boba Fett today. It's mostly just like a Mandalorian slash Star Wars episode. So people are calling it the Book of Star Wars because it's not just about Boba Fett today, it's about Din Djarin going to see Grogu, Luke Skywalker, and apparently I heard that Ahsoka is actually in this episode. So I got really excited today. I've been waiting since I got home from work so I can do this video for you guys, so I can give out my honest opinions on what I think about episode 6 of the Book of Boba Fett. But before I continue, so if you guys are new or you guys are just welcoming into my channel, and if you guys have been here for a very long time, and also been a subscriber for a very long while and watch my videos, knowing what I normally do, I normally just do, reactions and reviews for, movies and TV shows on Netflix and Disney Plus, or when I go see movies in theaters. And sometimes I would do theory videos, unboxing videos, and gaming videos, and all that, that shagnay. And yeah, so, oh god, I'm super excited. I brought up my Grogu plushie, and so we can watch this episode because Grogu shows up. Our lovable Yoda character. No, it's not really Yoda, but it's Grogu, and oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be so awesome. Apparently, a lot of people are saying this episode is really insane. And apparently, I heard there's a famous bounty hunter we encounter in this episode, but I don't know who. But a lot of people are saying there's a famous bounty hunter that shows up. It's like, I wonder who. I mean, there's a bunch of bounty hunters in this show, so who in the hell are they talking about? So I guess I gotta see until I counter it in the episode. So it's 46 minutes, and I'll see you guys a little soon when I finish the episode, and you guys will know exactly what I normally do right after. I'll give out my honest opinions, what I think about the episode. So I'll see you guys a little soon. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, guys! Let's freaking go! Oh my god, guys. This episode was just amazing. It was just so well done. It was intense. It was crazy. It was just totally awesome. But yeah, like everyone said over the internet, it's mostly just be like called the Book of instead of Book the Boba Fett, it's the Book of Star Wars. It was just explaining a lot more on, on Grogu and Luke Skywalker and Ahsoka. We saw Ahsoka in the show. We saw R2-D2. So before we get to that point, so at the beginning of the episode, we see Marshall from The Mandalorian season 2, and a lot of people are saying this is Mando season 3. Just how the episode is. This is not Mando season 3. But, yeah, so we saw Marshall again. So, you remember that little town, Dan actually helped Marshall protect from that Drake Dragon. So, he owns the town now, and he called it Freetown because everyone's free from the danger they were encountering from the Mandalorian. And now, he saw some Pikes trying to deliver some spice across the desert, and he says, like, no, sorry, you can't do that. You can't be coming through here doing that. You have to get out here. This is my territory. And he was able to shoot off like at least 3, keeping one alive. Like, you take that spice out of here, and you better tell your people not to come over here. If they do, there'll be some blood to pay, or yada yada, something like that. And then after that, it carried on to what I thought it was going to happen for this episode, like I discussed last time on our review, where it would be showing Din Djarin going to the planet where Grogu and Luke Skywalker is, and fair enough, for mostly the entire episode, we get to see Dan going to see Grogu, but he didn't really actually go and see him face to face. But, here's the kicker. You know who Din Djarin actually encountered the first time going to the planet? I would say, somebody was helping him land. Now, there's some beeping sounds, and it kind of reminded me of a little familiarities. Let me give you guys a little hint. Yes, that's right, we got to see R2-D2! yes, we saw R2-D2 show up in the Book of Boba Fett, and we haven't seen R2-D2 since the last time we saw him was, I'm probably saying like the Mandalorian season 2, probably because I think we did see R2 at the very end, I believe. I don't remember. Kind of. No, probably no. I think the last time we saw R2 was probably the last episode of Star Wars. Probably not the Return of the Jedi. The Rise of Skywalker. And yeah, so it was pretty cool to see R2, and then R2 was listening, helping Mando go to an area to where he can wait for Luke and Grogu, but in fact, there's these machines building the structure, and the structure being the Jedi Temple is being built. Oh, this is exciting! I was like, but when Mando landed on the planet, if you guys pay attention to the water, you can see an X-wing part of the wing floating above the water. He landed his freaking. His Y-wing ship in the water like he normally did with the other ones. Oh, that is great. But yeah, so Luke put his Y-wing or X-wing inside the water. I'm getting Y-wing and X-wing mixed together. Sorry, I'm getting too excited. But yeah, he put his X-wing inside the water, and if you pay attention, you can see that little part just floating above it. And that is okay. Let's continue a little later on. So R2 tells those worker builder droids when they're building the freaking temple. They built Mando a little bench for him to sit down, for him to wait for Luke to show up. But then after that, he went straight to. We went to go see Luke and Grogu training, but they were actually meditating. So Grogu, on the other hand, was trying to meditate, but he sees a frog jumping around, and he uses the Force to pick it up and tries to eat it. And then Luke opens his eyes and stops him from eating the frog. So he puts the frog into the back in the water, and and then he shows Grogu his power of lifting up all the frogs from the pond and then all the way back down. It was just he was showing Grogu how strong he is in the Force, and how he can teach Grogu how to control that kind of power, and so he can do that on his own too in the future. And then it proceeds on through more of the episode where Luke is teaching Grogu the steps on how he learned from Master Yoda, and he's telling Grogu how Yoda taught him how to be a great Jedi. And he's been throwing a whole bunch of freaking Easter eggs in this show. He told him size matters not, which is a quote from Master Yoda. And when he's training him how to use the Force how to Force jump, he says, do not try. It's oh god damn it. He's Luke actually said that quote. It's no, do not. There is no try. I was damn it. But then after that, yes, and then he continues to show Grogu how to train, and they start running through a bamboo forest. He jumps, he does front flips with Grogu on his back, kind of he had Master Yoda do when he was training on Dagobah, and which was kind of a big Easter egg right there. How people I have a feeling that people are gonna have side by side video images of the training of Dagobah and the training on the Luke's planet where he's building his Jedi Temple. I can see it right now. People are making that publicly as the moment's going on. but yeah, so he's training him how to use the Force, and then after he brings out one of those remote monitor things and remote droids, and then it shoots Grogu. Grogu falls down to the ground. He's okay, he wants you to get back up. he wants the Grogu to use his instincts to dodge the blaster fire. So he was actually able to jump away, and we see like a little slight montage of Grogu jumping around like Master Yoda, avoiding the blaster fire. And then after the ending part, Grogu was able to crush it and then throw it to the ground. And then Ahsoka comes along. She gives Luke the package that Din gave her because Ahsoka showed up a little while ago talking to Din Djarin while Master Luke Skywalker was showing Grogu how to do the Force up in the mountain area because Ahsoka was giving him a choice of, do you want to go see him or do you want to have a burden of him trying to come see you and to grow that attachment again, or do you want me to give him the gift? So he decided to give her the gift to give to Grogu, and so during that process, she gave it that little package thing to Luke. It says like, yeah, the Mandalorian was here, wasn't he? He's like, yeah, but he left. So and then the episode grew for a little longer, and then we got to see Grogu train some more, and then it went back to Tatooine. Din Djarin went back to Tatooine. Park and Jabba's, well, not Jabba's palace anymore, but Boba's palace, I'm gonna say. So he landed in the hangar. He went to go see Boba, and then they're starting to make a plan to go to Mos Espa to take out all the Pikes in Sikit, and then Din decides we need, and then Boba was saying we need some land marine or what's that word I'm looking for? We need some land fire to help get some ground on the whatever. And then he's like, okay. So Din's like, okay, I think I got someone to help us with that. So he goes back. So Din goes back to Marshall, asking for help, asking for some Marines or some fighters to help with the job they're about to do. And then during the process of that, he convinces Marshall. It's like, yeah, I think I'll come up with something to help you, but just give me time to get out the shout out to everybody about it. So during that process, Din left Marshall thinking of that idea, and then after let's just say Marshall sees something in the very distance, and we got to see a familiar character from the Clone Wars. We got to see him in a live action show. Oh, you guys probably know right about now. Cad frickin' Bane. Cad Bane showed up in the goddamn Book of Boba Fett show. He's actually helping the Pikes. Yes, that's right. He's helping the Pikes. Oh boy! And then after that, it went back to the planet where Grogu and Luke are now in the Jedi Temple. It's all finished, and he has his mat rolled out, and then he took out Mando's gift, takes it out, opens it up, and shows Grogu. And Grogu was about to grab it. He's like, before you choose that, this is from your Mandalorian friend. And he opens a container, takes out a lightsaber. He says, this was my former master's lightsaber, Master Yoda's. Ignites it in front of Grogu. I was literally having chills. He waves around just a little bit, then he turns it off and he places it down, and he gives Grogu a choice. Do you want the Mandalorian armor so you can go back to your Mandalorian friend, or if you choose the lightsaber, you can choose to stay here and learn the ways of the Force and become my first student of the Jedi Temple. So, my thoughts being, what's Grogu's choice going to be? Because, although, Mando and Grogu have a big, strong attachment with each other, I don't think they want, I don't think Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau want to, put them together back again. Because, this is about Grogu going back to the ways of the Force, because also, here's another big kicker I forgot to mention. During the process of the training with Grogu and Luke, before they continue with their training, Luke wanted Grogu to remember what happened in the past. So here's a big kicker. Before I continue with the Grogu's choice, Luke put his hand on Grogu's head because Grogu wanted to remember what happened long ago. And guess what? We got to see Order 66 again and Grogu's vision. Yes! I was like, hell yes! So we got to see the regular clone troopers murdering Jedi Masters in front of Grogu. So there were 3 Jedi Masters. I don't know if they were known from back then. I didn't recognize any of them because they had their backs turned, so we didn't see their faces. But there was 2 people who were having blue lightsabers and one had a green lightsaber, protecting Grogu because they didn't want the clones killing Grogu. And then after the Jedi Masters got killed, they were starting to walk their way towards Grogu, and then the vision faded black. So we didn't know, because Grogu was in this all around blank or backpack or whatever. So somebody was about to take out take away Grogu, or I have another theory that maybe the clone troopers didn't really kill Grogu, or maybe they took him away. I have no idea for sure, but so many theories. But yeah, and then like I said, the vision faded away, and then we got to see Grogu having a choice of either picking Mando's armor or choosing Master Yoda's lightsaber to use the ways of the Force. And then after that, it went straight to the credits of the episode, and then I wanted to see Grogu's choice. I was like, God damn it! So we got to see the last episode for next week, and this episode was just insane. Oh God! And that's all information I gotta say. So if you guys don't want to hear any about this, this is spoilers all out on this video today. So I'm really super excited. So what do you think, Grogu? What do you think, buddy? What do you think I should give the rating for this episode today? So I think the rating is like, what are you trying to say? What was that? Oh, so you want to get the episode a what? So I think Grogu felt the disturbance in the Force. He knew what I'm gonna say. He wants to tell you guys, he wants me to give this episode a 10 out of frickin' 10. That's right, I'm giving this episode a 10 out of 10 because it was just so amazing, it was just so insane. There's a lot of I'm getting too excited. A lot of references, a lot of Easter eggs, and I noticed them all. And I just thought I'd just give out those honest stuff out there for you guys. And it was just great to see all these cool things. And then we got to see that little Jedi Temple built. Now, when I saw the Jedi Temple built, I didn't really recognize, the landscape and everything. How, because in the last, was it the Last Jedi, or was it the Force Awakens? Yeah, it was the Last Jedi where we got to see Luke's vision of, showing, telling Rey that, Kylo destroyed the Jedi Temple, but in the background of that vision when, Luke had his hand on R2, looking at the burning, temple, it didn't look like the same area compared to this episode, so I don't know, because I don't know if it's true, but I remember they wanted to reset the sequels. So, I don't know if this is, the same, planet they used to, have the Jedi Temple from The Last Jedi. It could be different. It could be the same. I don't know for sure. But, it looks pretty cool, though. I really enjoyed it. It was really awesome. So, like I said, it's 10 out of 10. And, and then I heard for next week on episode 7, there's going to be more returning characters coming to this, for the show. So, it's going to get crazier, apparently. So more characters are going to show up. So what do you think is going to show up for next week? I heard there's going to be more characters going. So, I don't know who for exactly. I mean, I would love to see Mace Windu, but I don't think Mace Windu is still around. But that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I know the Fallen Order is canon. So I would like to see. I would like to see him show up. Cal Kestis. I mean, we did get to see a BD1 unit in this show, so it could be possible. But anyways, guys, we don't know for sure who the next crazy character is going to show up in this show instead of, we got to see Cad Bane. But, yes, this is my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And, oh, God, goosebumps everywhere, guys. Oh, this show is getting so good. Oh, don't make it stop. Why do you have to make it 7 episodes? Why can't you just, guys, make it freaking 10? I'm so freaking excited. It was just so awesome to see Luke Skywalker again. It was just so it was just so great. But how they did Luke Skywalker in this show was just pretty amazing. Because I remember Disney hiring this YouTuber along. Was it a couple years ago? Or was it last year? I can't remember. Where they hired this YouTuber to, this YouTuber can do like these really cool deep fakes of like actors and then put it into the actual movies or shows, making it like super realistic. So I wonder if that YouTuber actually helped in this show, making the deep fake, facial features looking great for Luke Skywalker. So I think maybe he was actually helping making this episode with the, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. So I think that's probably what happened, because Luke Skywalker just like pretty cool. I mean, he actually did look pretty realistic. So I think I think he really did help out with the crew of this episode. And I think we're gonna see Luke again for next week. Just giving like Grogu the excellent choice of choosing the lightsaber or the Mandalorian armor. So that concludes it, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and if you guys really enjoyed this review, drop a like down below, and if you guys want to stay tuned with more exclusive Star Wars content on the Card Making Show, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell right beside it, so you guys get notified when I do post on the Card Making Show, and hit me down in the comments down below, and I want to hear you guys' word what you guys thought of episode 6 of The Mandalorian. The Book of Boba Fett. So, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next week on Wednesday of episode 7 of the Book of Boba Fett. And if you guys really want me to do a breakdown of this episode, maybe on the weekend, I can definitely do that. So, I'll maybe I just do it right away, I don't care, but, just let me know in the comments what you guys want me to do, and I can definitely do it. So, let's go, buddy.